Nothing that other people do is because of you, it's because of themselves. What's up? Alright guys, welcome back to your daily dose. I'm Hector. For those of you that are watching, following me, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. For those that are new, I hope that you stay till the end and that you learn something from this and that you continue to follow me, and I would greatly appreciate you, hitting that notification button, subscribing, and commenting if you'd like. Let's get into it. We're going to be talking about the second and third agreement from the book, The 4 Agreements. The one that we left off at was chapter 3, which is the second agreement. And it's don't take anything personally, which I'm not going to lie, after reading the title, I immediately thought of so many different scenarios where I'm just like, how could you not take this personally? Like, I don't get it. The first scenario that I thought in my head was, what if somebody calls me a bitch? How could I not take that personally? Like, what? How could I not want to fight them? Because where I grew up, if someone called you a bitch and you didn't fight them, then you were. Then after reading, like I said, I got my answer and that was wrong. So he gives an example, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the hood version. So let's say someone comes up to you and says, yo, you a bitch. Now, there's 2 ways you could react. One, taking it personally, but that would mean that you believe that you are. And it makes you insecure because you think that other people can see that too. Now you feel like you need to defend yourself and you decide to fight back. Or 2, you ignore it and walk away because you know that you aren't. You know who you are and you know that that's not you. So in the moment, it would be hard to just walk away and not take it personal. Now, when you really break it all down, think about how selfish that actually is. To think that it's always about you. Nothing that other people do is because of you, it's because of themselves. You don't know that maybe they're being bullied at home and that's why they're trying to bully you. You don't know what the scenario could be on why they did that. Maybe they had a bad day, bad morning, whatever. So many things have happened between the moment that they came up to you and called you that. Everyone is in their own world, which is actually really crazy to think about because we all live in this one world, but in this one world, there's individual worlds that we all live. Like, everyone is different, so no one's world is the exact same. Okay, let's get back to not taking things personally. Even when things are directed towards you, it actually has nothing to do with you. What they say and what they do and the opinions of others are all based on the way they grew up and the agreements they made. And that goes for us too. What we say and what we do and our opinions are all based on our beliefs. We don't actually ever know why people do things or say things. We just assume that we know. Which brings me to the next agreement. Don't make assumptions. The problem with making assumptions is that we assume that it's the truth and that nothing else is possible. We make assumptions about what others are doing or thinking. We take it personally, then we blame them and react based on what we think is the truth. The problem with assuming is that you are only going to be able to make assumptions from the way that you perceive the world. You are not doing it in the perception of others. And even if you try to do it in their perceptions because you think you know them very well, it would never be 100% accurate because you don't know everything that that person has gone through, and one little thing could change everything. Here's the example that Don Miguel gave. Let's say you get married and you make the assumption that you and your partner see marriage the same way. Then you live together and you find out that that's not true. This creates conflict, arguments, but you still don't try to clarify your feelings about marriage. Then time goes on. One day your partner comes home and they're upset or you're upset and the other person doesn't know why. You make assumptions that your partner should know why you are upset because they should know you well, and so on and so forth. All of these problems could have been avoided if they would have just communicated instead of just assumed that the other person knew the answer. The reason we make assumptions is because as humans, We have a lot of questions in our head and we need an answer. So we give ourselves an answer even though the answer is not right. Just having an answer makes us feel safe. There really is no benefit to making assumptions. Either find out the truth or we should just let it go. So just remember, whatever happens around you, whoa, that was rough. Just remember, whatever happens around you, don't take it personal and don't make assumptions. It helps create a lot more peace in your life. Thank you for watching. Peace.